Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Pillow Fort Talk with Heather, Avani, and Vale. This is the podcast where we try to talk about specific topics and quickly spiral out of control. Grab a blanket, some wine, and join us in the fort for what we hope is an entertaining and relatable bitch session. So, as he's taking care of that situation, I go to put on my robe that I haven't put on in months, and I don't fit in my robe anymore. So, when did I get out of the shower? About 11:30. I just went and laid in my bed, and just fully naked. Just was like, I can't do it.
I am so sorry. Like, that just sounds like the worst.
Oh yeah, because immediately the thoughts start of I can't even take a shower without something in my house falling apart, and blah 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 blah. It starts the whole thing, and then I'm like, I'm such a fat piece of shit. I can't fit in my It's really bad.
Yeah, you go into the I can't do anything with that. Something going wrong. No, yep. I know that spiral. That's a familiar spiral.
That spiral has been happening all weekend, completely unprompted. This is the first time this weekend that it's been prompted by a real life event.
Like, I feel like there's just something in the air because yesterday was my friend's birthday and we were gonna do something for her birthday. So my husband and her husband go out to buy a cake. They're in the parking lot. The cake falls. Okay, we're starting off great. Then they're driving in, and when they get to the gate so they can give their IDs, my friend goes, "Hey, are the lights of the dash supposed to be this dim?"
Oh no.
They make it like 2 more feet, and then the car turns off.
Oh, no.
So then I wasn't with them, so I had to go over there and pick them up and jump the car, and the car was like stuttering trying to get home because it was just completely dead. My husband's car just died yesterday. There's nothing we can do about it. It's fucking dead. The only good thing is now I can take that shit off my insurance and I save $200 a month. But at least. So then
that's what we did with Jack's truck when Jack's fucking drive shaft fell out. He has a work vehicle. It's sitting in our backyard right now. So we're saving so much money.
So then he goes and my friend, the guy, goes to get dressed because we're going to a fancy dinner. The pants have a hole in them. Okay, next pants. The pants he goes to iron. He irons the jeans. Or not the jeans, oh shit. My computer froze. My computer froze. So yeah, then that would be it if it was like so my friend, he burns a hole through his pants. So after that, I know it was like 5 things, but right now I can't remember because then we went to go pick him up. Then we were late for the fancy dinner. Then at the fancy dinner, he gets sick and he almost throws up on the table.
Oh my god.
Then like my car's brakes start being funny and I'm like, "Yo, not today." And he was just back to back, like dumb thing after dumb thing after dumb thing. And then I got home and just kind of like flipped off my husband's car.
At least the car waited until after the hurricane to shit out on you.
Oh no, because if you look at that weather forecast, there are 3 other hurricanes in the ocean. I don't know which one's gonna get here.
Oh yeah, you know what? I was noticing that because at work when I'm bored, I look on the news. And I saw that there were like
that's great for your emotional health. What the fuck, Heather?
I know, but I can't. It's the only thing that I've got.
You know what you do? You study serial killers. You get into like celebrity drama. I don't know. Pick something that makes you feel better about your life, not fucking worse.
You know what's been making me feel better about my life?
Not reality.
You right, but also watching not reality. Oh my god, Vale, did you ever see that quiplash I put in?
Oh yeah. We were drinking and playing. We were drinking and playing Jackbox. So then I messaged you and I was like, "Oh my god, you have to see this quiplash that Heather just did. Here's the timestamp."
Did you ever watch that?
I don't think so. I don't think I was home.
So
you were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you two?"
Sound. I can't hear you guys. Give me a second. Oh my head. Now.
So the prompt was, I think, fun things to throw off the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, I saw it.
And I went, myself. Yo, I thought about that for a week after and I was still laughing at my own joke.
It was good. It was good.
Top tier mental health situation here, guys.
Oh no, we're just like in the trash with our mental health this fucking month.
It's bad. It's so bad. I considered going back to therapy and then I was like, that shit's expensive. Fuck it, I'll Google it.
Yes.
Like, I don't have like a lot of mental health issues in general, but I feel like in the last few weeks it's just been like, hey, I'm back.
No,
it's like, oh, thanks. I needed this in my life. I needed this, especially in this moment in my life. Thanks. I can't.
I feel like given the number of times you've almost died, you don't deserve mental health.
Yeah, really.
And that's what triggers my mental health being bad. Like, if my health gets slightly bad, I get super anxious because I'm so used to almost dying when the slightest thing happens. Like, I had, like, a small mental breakdown because I couldn't fit in a pair of pants anymore. I don't fit in, like, 95% of my jeans anymore. I don't own pants. I have 3 pairs of pants that I fit in, and I better wash them every single day because I don't have anything else.
Girl, me too, though.
Because, like, the whole, like, after the surgery thing, I just am getting more and more bloated. I'm not going back. It just gets worse.
Why?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
So, like, the other day, like, I put on a pair of pants, they didn't fit, and I ripped those shits and just threw them on the floor and was just so mad. Like, I was just unnecessarily mad.
I felt that in my soul.
It's like, you don't, and then I stopped and I was like, I don't know why you're so mad. Calm the fuck down. It could be worse. And I'm like, because I know that it's because, like, my stomach just keeps getting more and more bloated and I don't know how to make it go away. And it's just making me really mad.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would be really mad about that. Like, why?
And it doesn't help that I had a little, I'm so glad that I didn't, like, go off on the pharmacist because it wasn't her fault.
I wanted to, but it wasn't her fault.
Yeah, like, I realized it wasn't her fault, so I, like, calmed the shit down. But, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I went to my doctor, and my doctor gave me medication. My doctor sent that medication to the pharmacy. Then when I went to pick it up to the pharmacy, they're like, oh, there's an issue. We're talking to your provider. So then there was, a few days later, they're like, oh, no, there's still a new issue, but we're talking to your insurance. And then, like, it's been those 2 weeks now, and I still haven't tried the medication. But I have a follow-up appointment with my surgeon in 2 weeks, and they're trying to see how the medication worked. But I don't know how it worked because I don't have the fucking medication.
Yup.
Alright, is Mercury in the oven again? Because I think that might be our problem.
Mercury in the oven? What? Is that how you say in retrograde? What?
I'm assuming that's what she means, retrograde. Is Mercury in retrograde? Mercury's in the oven, and Mercury is in the oven bad. Like, someone needs to take her out, because that shit's on 550, and she's been in there for 4 hours. You need to take that bitch out before she burns.
Hold on. Because
she's burnt.
A couple weeks ago, or not that long ago, I saw a post about how, like, 6 planets are going to be in retrograde at the same time.
Oh, yeah, that's great. That's what we need right the fuck now.
So, and I haven't thought about that. 7 planets are in retrograde, including Mercury.
Could they not?
Yeah, could they not? My, like, like, I was so, my neuroses was so bad during this whole hurricane thing. So I set up, like, a little camera to make sure, like, the inside of my house didn't explode like last time. and then I had another camera pointing outside to see what was happening outside. You know, while I was in that hotel 100 miles away, fucking checking every 2 minutes, is my house okay? Is my house okay? Is my house okay?
I was like waiting for you to send us a clip of something moving on its own.
Right, that, like the camera in the living room was perfectly set up like for a paranormal investigation to see if something is moving.
I was like, I'm waiting for it.
Joe was gonna turn around.
That would have been fucking terrifying. Holy
oh no, I wouldn't
shit.
have returned home. I really wouldn't have. If Joe would have moved, nah. Joe can keep the house. It's now Joe's house. And since this is a recording, everyone who's watching, Joe is a stuffed coffee,
Cup?
No, it's not a cup. It's the one that you pour.
Carafe?
Yeah, that one. And he's like, a good 3 or 4 feet wide. He's a big motherfucker. And he lives in the dining room. And he sits at the table and he thinks he's a real boy.
He thinks he's a real boy.
And we talk to him sometimes like he's a real boy. Like,
Joe
when we left, I really said, Joe, take care of the house. No, my husband said, go, Joe, take care of the house for us.
We should, Avani, when you make the post for the podcast, whichever one mentions Joe in it.
The episode name should be Cup of Joe.
However,
Cup of
Vale
Joe
uses her godly editing powers to make this part of an episode. You should post a picture of the Joe.
Oh yeah. Okay, so before I reorganized my office, I had a small notepad. I gotta tell you guys the cookie story.
Oh shit, I forgot about the cookie story.
Oh, I can't forget about the cookie story. The cookie story is...
You got Joe!
Joe is a big motherfucker.
He really is.
And he smells so good because I wash him every once in a while and then spray him with like a concoction of like cane beads melted in alcohol and some water to to dilute it. So he smells so good.
Vale, can you come clean my house?
I could. I'm really good at cleaning houses. My house is immaculate.
I'm so
except for
good
this
at
room.
when I can motivate myself to do it, and the motivation has not been there, y'all.
Okay, so here's what we need to do. Vale's in Florida, so Vale, you'll stop at Avani's house first.
Yeah, I can clean other people's houses. Cleaning my house is a fucking problem.
Like, I clean my house. My house is absolutely immaculate, except for this room. There's like, as a child, I was always like that too. I would help my mom clean the whole house, but don't touch my room. And my room would look like a fucking war zone. Right now, I have like 5 loads of laundry in this corner behind the green screen that's just like piled up. They're all clean laundry. I just can't fucking put them away because I don't know.
I don't know. Laundry is sacrilege.
I think I've finally realized that I have a hatred of cleaning, and it's because my mom never liked how I clean things.
Okay, what if, hold on, like, secondary idea, because we're all poor. What if...
Yeah, I like it.
Like, what if we talk to each other while we clean?
Secondary ideal because we're poor.
I mean, I'll body double for you.
Like,
I don't think it'll help me, but I'll definitely sit here and body double for you.
I used to go to my friends' houses and help them do their chores as a kid, but my mom could not fucking get me to clean my own room.
Same.
My mom OCD, 100%.
Also
that
same.
woman has OCD. But that's probably why I didn't want to do it.
My mom has OCD, and like, if you clean, she'd clean it after you because it wasn't her clean. It was like a different level of clean. So she'd ask, like, she used to ask me to do stuff, and when I was younger, now she just fucking lets me fucking clean because I'm probably more clean than her. But when I was younger, she'd ask me to do something, and then afterwards she'd do it anyway. My mom would be like, oh, mop the kitchen. I would mop the kitchen, and then like 10 minutes later, I'd see my mom mopping the kitchen. I'm like, why'd I waste my time? Thanks.
Yeah, nothing I ever did was good enough, so whatever.
Childhood traumas.
Trauma bonding.
Alright, so you gotta tell the cookie story, and then what are we talking about for Ooze?
The cookie story.
Yes, okay, so the cookie story. This is a long, convoluted story that leads up to a cookie story. So, we had this girl at work, and she was fucking psychotic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this lady would, like, say one thing to your face, and then to somebody else she'd say another thing, and to somebody else she'd say another thing, and, like, every time you're like, hey, you're supposed to be doing it this way, like, and we're not, like, shitty about it. We're like, hey, why did you do things this way? Because we realize, like, maybe you had a different thought process. So she was always like, oh, I didn't know that. Nobody ever told me that. And you can't use that on me because I fucking trained your ass. Doesn't work. So, like, everybody started to see through this shit. So when I went out for surgery, my understanding was, and I was straight up told, she had a 30-day clock on her ass and she was going to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I get back and I'm like, why the fuck is this bitch still here? What the shit, guys? So, and she'd apparently done all sorts of crazy stuff. I was being told stories about how, like, she went into a meeting with the owner and her department manager and sat there and talked about how the girl working in the back with her was, like, so mean and super manipulative and threatened to bring a gun up to the office and all this other stuff. None of this is true, by the way. And then, they pull the other lady and have a meeting with her. Totally different story. They pull them both in the room. And her whole script flips and she talks about how wonderful she is and how great she is to work with. And so this is the kind of person we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So she was gonna get fired. Like, she was a couple days away from getting fired. And she makes this big ordeal about quitting.
Oh my god.
Okay, sounds about right.
So she's like, I don't know if she knew or not that she was gonna get fired. Thank you, Gatsby. But she makes this big ordeal about quitting. She's like, I just don't know if I can do this anymore. And packs all her stuff up, takes it out to her car, goes to talk to the owner, like all this shit, and then is like crying, talking to somebody else. Come to find out, she was like following the girls in our appointment center to the bathroom.
Excuse me?
So they're in a different part of the building. So, like, our main office where all of us are versus where, like, her department is like, we're at the front of the hall and then they're at the back of the hall.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, like, off of the main hall. So in the middle is the bathroom. So, like, we walk out, go down the hall, bathroom, and then you would go out, down, and then that's them. But they had a camera feed because they're there late so you can see if somebody comes in the door. She was watching the camera feed, waiting for them to go to the bathroom, and then going in there.
Fuck, okay. Why?
So I'll reiterate, excuse me?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know why. This is the level of crazy this woman is. So she leaves, whatever, she's gone. And
Wait. Nobody knew why she followed people to the bathroom?
I mean, I didn't find out about it until later on. Because if I had known about it, I would have just confronted her.
Yeah, like, that's so fucking weird.
Like, this lady, so before I went out for my surgery, this lady was like, oh my god, if you need anything, just let me know, I'll bring it to your house for you.
Oh, please don't.
I feel like she was going, she was waiting for, like, groups of women to go at the same time, or just, like, by themselves?
Was there a bathroom ghost?
What? Because I'd be like, maybe ghost? She was, like, trying to follow groups of women to see if they were talking shit in the bathroom or something.
No, it was just one of them. Like one day, so one of the stories they told me that like really solidified it for them, because at first they were like, maybe we're just on the same pee schedule, you know? Because like, no joke, like
No, yeah, for real.
occasionally
Yeah.
it happens.
There's 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Occasionally it happens. So yeah, they were like, at first they thought it was weird, but then like one day, one of them goes in there, goes to the bathroom, and she's like, I was in there for a minute and I heard her come in, and I like kind of waited in the stall for a second to see if she would leave, and she didn't leave, and I was like, okay, well, I can't stay in here any longer. So I left the stall to go wash my hands, and she's like standing there wiping at the mirror, just like, oh, I hate the spots on the mirror. Like straight up psychopathic.
Yeah.
Right? That's some crazy shit right there.
And like one day one of the girls went to the bathroom and she came in after them, and then so the girl from the appointment center left the bathroom, and one of the other girls, as soon as she got back, went. And because we also we used to have a private bathroom, and now we have a bathroom with 2 stalls, so we all literally like subconsciously pay attention to who's in the bathroom, because we just prefer not having somebody else in there.
I mean, who prefers to pee with other people around?
Right.
Yeah.
So then, the next girl goes and she comes back and she's like, oh my god, this girl was in the bathroom again. And she's like, wait, when you were just in there? Yeah. She was in there when I was in there. So they came to the conclusion that she's literally like back there watching the cameras, like waiting for them to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
that sounds like she's like trying to stake people out to murder them. That's what that sounds like.
Right? like we as a group of 3 women are crazy as shit. But we're not like psychopath stab you in the bathroom crazy.
Yeah.
No. That is the sacred place. Yeah.
Like,
so all this happens, right?
Uh-huh.
And so finally, like, she goes through her big ordeal of quitting. And she tried really hard, like, before she quit, because she knew, like, I had gotten to the point I was done with her house. I saw through her bullshit. So she would try really hard to, like, be buddy-buddy with me, and it just would not work.
Yeah.
And she goes through her whole ordeal, leaves. Come to find out, after she leaves, she's messaging guys on our install team, trying to get them to go out with drinks for her, trying to get them to come work for the company she went to work for.
What the fuck?
Right? I'm like having the same eyebrow shit as Heather right now. Heather's eyebrows were like, what? And my eyebrows were just kind of like doing the same shit, like,
oh yeah, trying to hook up with them.
What the fuck?
But why though?
She's like trying to stay part of this shit?
Is like in her late 40s, early 50s.
Oh no, I thought she was younger. I thought it was just.
I know, right?
No, she's older. She's not ugly, but she's not like holy shit either. Like, she's just kind of whatever.
She's passable.
Like, she's like, if you were 40 and you still lived in your mom's basement, you'd go for it.
That puts a very clear picture in my mind.
Same.
That's an amazing descriptor.
I have a perfect idea of what this person looks like now.
I'm going to hell. So
oh no, we're all going with you, so we'll hold hands while we go through the gates.
Well, the good news is if we all go to hell, we can keep doing the podcast, guys.
Vale will make sure it gets out, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So, a few weeks ago, whenever I messaged you guys and I was like, holy shit, I have to tell you about the cookies. So, I come into work on like a Monday morning and I had picked up breakfast on my way to work. So I was not hungry. Thank God.
Thank the Lord.
So every Monday morning, we have a team meeting, but it's just like the production guys and stuff. The office staff does not have to go. Mm-hmm. So I was like walking out of my office to go to the bathroom, and the owner is like walking around and he's got these like 2 bakery boxes full of cookies. And he's like, hey, do you want a chocolate chip cookie? And I was like, oh no, I'm good. I had breakfast, thanks. And guys, I am weak for chocolate chip cookies, okay? I love a fucking chocolate chip cookie. This was by the grace of all that is unholy that I knew.
No, the fucking all the stars
cookie.
aligned so you wouldn't pick up this
yeah,
cookie.
Right?
So I was like, oh no, it's fine, whatever. And then like the next day, the girl from the appointment center that she was like specifically kind of following kind of comes in my office and she's like, oh my god, she's texting me again. Like, she's blowing up my phone. I woke up to like 8 messages from her. Like, all this crazy stuff. I was like, just fucking block her.
Does she know where she lives?
No.
Oh, thank God.
This is the day after the cookies?
Day after the cookies.
Okay.
So she calls, this girl calls the office and asks for her. And so the other ladies in the appointment center are like, oh, hey, she's in a meeting, sorry, blah. So she's like, okay, well, can you have her call me back? Or whatever, because, like, I have a question about this. Because she had purchased, like, a piece of equipment that we sell and supposedly had a question about her unit and her warranty. No, she did not at all.
She might have bought that piece intentionally just so she could call.
So
even then, it's not worth it.
Oh yeah.
Nope. So she was like, I don't want to get on the phone with this girl. So she was like, so I just like responded via text, and I was like, why the fuck did you do that? But okay. She said, and it just got weird, and she read me this whole text thread, and at the end of the text thread, she was like, I hope you guys enjoyed the cookies.
What was wrong with the cookies?
I don't know, but I knowing that it was her, I would lose my shit.
Right. So I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? So here's what I then find out about these cookies and the delivery of the cookies.
Hold on, wait, before we get into that, Vale, are you eating popcorn? Is that...
No.
It's Fruit Loops.
Okay, it's Fruit Loops.
I was like enjoying the story. I was like having my snack, eating popcorn at the expense of this crazy woman.
Yeah, I thought you just set up with a big bag of popcorn and was like, all right, tell me this cookie story.
Tell me this cookie story. I'm in for it.
Yeah. So then, okay, so here is what I then find out about the cookies and the arrival and acceptance of the cookies and why I've decided everybody I work with is a fucking nut job.
Oh god.
So I was like, okay, well, like, we should probably, like, tell somebody where these cookies came from. So we have a discussion with the work bestie and find out that this young woman came in Monday morning with 2 boxes of cookies. And she thought that they were from the baker that our owner normally uses. And so she just accepted the cookie delivery, thinking that he had ordered cookies for the meeting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he'll do that and not tell anybody or forget to tell somebody or whatever. So she just, whatever, normal thing. That's who she thought they were from. She didn't really ask any questions.
Yeah.
So, like, he comes through the office and she's like, oh, hey, this person dropped these off. There was a name on the box said from this person. I'm not going to put this lady's name out there because she's crazy.
She'll find it.
She will find
She'll
me.
find you.
So it says, like, from so-and-so, and the work bestie's like, oh, I thought that, that was your baker. And he's like, no. Like, I don't know who that is. And everybody simultaneously went shrug and passed out these motherfucking cookies and ate
They're like,
them.
at least they're cookies. And then that was the thought process.
They had no idea where the cookies came from, and we're like, let's eat them anyway.
Nobody knew.
Fuck? None of your work people have anxiety. None of them. Not a single
Truly.
person.
So when
These are all mentally healthy people, apparently, because they didn't second think it, nothing. They're like, yep, there's your cookies. Let's eat them.
Literally, everybody I work with and work for could have dropped dead in one day.
I can't believe these people looked at these cookies and went, no idea who ordered them, no idea where they came from, let's eat them all.
Yes! Yes!
That's insanity. I could never.
Absolutely! I was like, what the fuck? And this was not, like, when I was offered a cookie, this information was not disclosed to me.
Yeah!
Okay, it was just like, hey, you want a cookie? And I'm like, no, I'm good.
This could have been like a mass murder event.
Right, and when I find this out, I am cackling.
Yeah! Like, if I had a box of cookies that the origin was unknown, I would at least have the decency to be like, hey, do you want a mystery cookie?
A mystery cookie? I'd be more scared. I'd be like, nah, fucking...
Yeah, man. Yeah. Just fucking mystery cookies. And they were just like, but it's a cookie. I'm not sure that was the full thought process, but in my mind, that's exactly how that went.
Did anybody say anything was off about the cookies?
I could not. So my only thought is maybe the cookies had laxatives. And here are my reasons why. So, the work bestie ate a cookie.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, really, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
But also, did you feel funny? Did anything happen? It's just, well, I was late this morning because I had to use the bathroom. And I was like, But I only had one cookie. And I was like, And then I remembered walking to the bathroom the day before and, like, hearing one of the installers come in the door behind me. And
letting out some demons.
No, I heard this noise and I thought, like, he had gotten hurt or something. And I turned around and, like, realized that what he was doing was clenching his ass because he had to shit.
Then I was right. He was letting out some demons.
So...
You guys need to do a full-scale investigation right now.
My theory is laxatives, but then, like, a couple other people I just asked about, like, oh, did you have the cookies? How were they? Because, like, we didn't spread the information.
Right, yeah.
On the bright side, if anyone was backed up, they're so clear right now.
Yeah.
She helped them out.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, mystery cookies are a thing.
Oh my gosh. I literally, like, even on a normal day, when we don't have people who just got fired, I would be concerned about...
No, she'd been gone at least a month.
She's got issues.
What the fuck?
But also, even without all of that, I would still be suspicious of cookies that came out of nowhere. It blows my mind that they were all just like, oh, perfect, free cookies. The fuck?
These people are fucking insane.
Yeah. Yeah, this is my life.
But I mean, as a woman with, like, a lot of backup, I would be very happy to have those cookies. We're like, woman, you saved me time, effort, and medication. Let's fucking go. And they taste delicious? Perfect.
Oh my god.
Chef kiss.
That could have been so bad.
Oh no, that could have been horrible.
Y'all.
If she would have, like, instead of dumbass laxatives, if she would have put, like, some type of poison, she could have, like, mass murdered an entire group of people because she got fired or because she's insane. Like,
she quit before we fired her.
She knew she was getting fired. It's just preemptive firing.
Oh.
Problem. Like, she has no problem. Why? I don't understand.
It's nuts, isn't it?
And that's crazy.
It's nuts.
I don't know why. I don't get it. Never mind. I can't.
It broke my brain too. I was like, because, you know, all the time I have put into studying psychology and serial killers, and I was like, cookies is a new one.
She got rid of herself. What is she mad about?
Got rid of herself.
Apparently we're mean. I don't know. I mean, I personally didn't have an issue telling her she was stupid, but maybe I don't know.
She had one extra special cookie for you.
Oh, and here's the thing: if like one person had died, nobody would have thought cookies. I would have thought cookies because I've watched so much true crime. My first thought would have been fucking cookies.
Right? What is so different? What caused all of this? The cookies.
The
cookie I didn't
guys.
fucking eat. Because the stars told me not to eat a fucking cookie.
Yeah. That was before the planets went in retrograde.
Yeah, man. That was... I don't know what in my psyche said, you don't want a cookie today, but I'm proud of it. I don't know what part of my fat ass didn't want a cookie that day, but... Oh boy.
I can, in my head, I can only think, okay, so there was this famous, I don't remember if he was Puerto Rican, but he was a Spanish astrologer, and he, like, would always tell, like, the fortunes of these astrological signs and this and that, and he would always be like, you know the fucking alien guy, fucking from Ancient Aliens, and they have that thing where he used to go like this, and this is aliens? Well, the guy would put his hands next to his head like he was, like, seeing through the future, and be like, the stars have told me this, and that. At one point, I had, like, photoshopped my friend's face onto the body of that guy, and going like this, and it says, the stars have told me. Because he'd be like, oh, the stars have told me that this match we're gonna win when we play a video game. So when you were saying that you didn't eat your cookies, in my brain it was like, the stars have told me not to eat these fucking cookies.
They fucking did, though.
The stars would give me some fucking wisdom.
Yo.
It's the luck of the Irish, girl.
I'm half Irish. Where is my star luck?
You're not enough, apparently. You need a little more.
Yeah, apparently. Fuck me. Chloe, what are you doing? So here's a new conundrum. Given that that story leans towards true crime, is this going on Pillow Fort talk or OOSP?
Well, OOSP is
that
spooky.
goes to Pillow Fort. Yeah,
it's definitely Pillow Fort. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so, I mean, if it was like true crime, if the whole time we were talking it was true crime, then sure it'd be OOSP. But we started with like, this was some shit with work drama and all that stuff.
I think we could find...
Bitch is crazy.
I think we should dedicate an episode to any cookie murders we can find.
Yo.
Bitch, I'm
Because, I mean, okay, so have you ever heard of the Tylenol murders?
Tylenol murders?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when you were talking about the fucking cookies.
That was a huge thing. Do you remember the pixie stick one?
Like, that's exactly what I was thinking when you were fucking talking about the cookies.
Chocolate chip cookie murder.
This should be a fucking
chocolate chip cookie murder.
Oh wait,
like,
I think it's a fictional. It's a fictional book. Hold on.
Oh. And in the next OOSP, I'm gonna do the Tylenol fucking murders, so Heather can hear the whole story of the Tylenol murders.
Alright, I'm excited.
Heather, have you heard the pixie stick one?
I don't think so. I mean, I might have heard of some of these things, but I definitely don't know details or stuff.
Okay, so I literally just Googled cookie murders, and it is all just Hallmark and Lifetime bullshit.
Fuck.
No, there has to be some real cookie murder.
Apparently people aren't killing each other with cookies.
Oh my god, how eating raw cookie dough led to one mom's death. It's fine. I've been eating raw cookie dough since I was a child. That's all it is. Yeah, so I changed it. Has someone ever been murdered by a cookie? It's all about raw cookie dough.
What, really?
Yeah.
That's some disappointment.
Chocolate chip cookie murder.
Murderers out there get more creative. Okay?
Right? Murder
I mean,
someone
don't
some chocolate
commit
chip
murder,
cookies.
but if you're gonna, be creative.
I see the Hallmark thing. Murder. She baked a chocolate chip cookie. Mystery. Hallmark.
Although, okay, so here's the flaw with a cookie murder. Is they're gonna check the contents of your stomach. And they're gonna know the cookie did it.
But, like...
Then they're gonna trace the cookie.
They don't always check the contents of your stomach.
Well, they're gonna do a tox screen, and then the tox screen's gonna come back that you were poisoned. And then they're gonna check the contents of your stomach.
I got
at least you killed everyone.
Man charged with beating stepson to death over cookie.
Oh, I did listen to a true crime podcast episode on small town murder. Great podcast if you haven't listened to it and you like true crime, they're hilarious. About this man who killed his wife, but one of the arguments that neighbors reported was that apparently she overbaked the cookies and he was out front. This is not funny, but it's funny. He was out front with a bag of fucking cookies, chasing her around the yard, beating her with it.
Okay, slightly hilarious. You can't say that's not funny.
It's not funny, but it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, domestic abuse, not okay, but...
But if it's gonna happen, I'd rather it happen with a fucking bag full of cookies.
Yeah,
I have the option between normal domestic murder, or domestic violence, and domestic violence through bags of cookie. I'll pick through bags of cookies.
I have no hope in humanity at this point. It's all gone. Some people be out here hitting people with bags of overcooked cookies. Come on.
You know, real mad she fucked up his cookies.
Themselves. You just had a bag. I don't have. There we go.
It's.
I told you. Yeah, I like. It's not.
Oh my god.
Wait, I'm sorry. Do you also have fiber fill directly next to your desk?
Okay. So. This is just my life now. This is how my life is gonna go. This is what I'm looking forward to.
Guys, but look at him.
I made a little octopus.
Ooh. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I like his red eyes.
Vale has found a lot more success in this crocheting thing than I have.
It is. Yeah. Heather, you should try it. It's good for the brain. You should try and get back in.
I'm going to try because I've always wanted to crochet. It's just learning a new thing that I'm not naturally good at on top of my mental health issues that have been prevalent over the last couple of years just didn't work out. But I'm gonna try again.
Truly, I sucked at it. Like, I tried learning 2 times by myself and I could not do it. And then I kept seeing these ads for these overpriced fucking kits.
The Woogles or something,
yes,
right?
And that's the only reason I know how to fucking crochet. Because their fucking videos are so easy to follow. I bought one kit and now I know how to crochet. That's it. I needed that one. I needed that one hit and I was good.
All right, maybe
I used that one lady that I sent you guys the links for, and that was it.
Yeah, I think I need a step by step because when I got to like the more complicated things other than just chaining, like I can do chains all day. I can do rows of chains. I can do that for the rest of my life. But I don't want to just make blankets. So
doing these little guys, they're pretty much all like single crochets.
Yeah, but the circles.
These are little crochets.
Yeah.
Single crochets.
Yeah. My alien's at work.
This guy, not so much. So he's
oh, I like him.
Yeah, it's
wings.
Adorable.
He's got ears. He's supposed to be a Mothman.
I watched a Mothman documentary yesterday. I was very proud of myself for doing something about that.
Oh yeah, so what are we talking about, Footlisp?
Oh, I wrote down I did an investigative report on fucking Mothman.
Yeah, so I have discovered that we are really like Harry, Ron, and Hermione when it comes to research. And Vale is most obviously the Hermione.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't touched my research since
So this week you're the Ron.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of notes on Ed and Lorraine Warren. When I left that off, I was going through their YouTube and taking notes on shit they would say and stuff like that. Like, I went deep into Ed and Lorraine. But then that recording got canceled that weekend and I didn't touch it. And then
Excuse Vale for dying.
Excuse me for dying. I mean, I just scheduled these
No,
steps.
I wasn't blaming you. I'm just saying that's
I'm
my
sorry.
brain.
I ruined your weekend.
You didn't ruin my weekend. That's not what I'm. Don't put words in my mouth, damn it. But
What
anyway,
we're here for, damn it.
and then I was really hyped to do this Grey House episode, but by the time that I had found time to write my script for it, I had already forgotten a good amount of it, so I was trying to find a video of it online, but you know how Broadway is, so so I couldn't find a video of it, and I was looking for kind of like, you know, one of those not so legal videos, but I couldn't find those either, so I haven't worked on that either.
So I started my Mothman research, and then I saw Vale's Mothman research, and then I gave up.
Yo, yeah, I've definitely done that when dude, Avani, I did that when it was just us. When we were both researching the same topic, and I saw your notes, and I was like, all right.
Just I can really get into research. I don't know why. Because I normally can't focus for shit, which is hilarious.
Hey.
But I just
crazy.
like...
Go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say what's crazy is normally like I'm like all in, let me research, let me do all the work, but lately my mental health is like, you know what you want to do? You want to build houses in The Sims. That's all you want to do with your life, and that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I felt that.
That's what my brain can handle right now.
At least for the research for the Mothman, though, it was while I was learning to crochet. So I had like the audiobook of the Mothman Prophecies, which is the guy who like went and investigated the shit about the Mothman. Yeah. So I have the book, and then I had like the audiobook for it, so I had it playing, and I was like, okay, crochet, crochet, write down note, crochet, crochet, write down note, crochet, write down note. And that's how it ended, with like fucking paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs.
I'm glad that worked.
And I'm like, well, no one else has to. I was like, no one else has to fucking look up anything. I got all the information. You guys just react to my information and call it all bullshit, but then I'm gonna defend it. So that's another thing that I realized when I was doing the research. I was like, you know what? Every single one of these, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna be like, yes, all of this is real. And then you guys can be like, no, none of this is real. Because it's no fun and none of us believe it's real.
I believe that certain people believe it's real.
I believe that this story is from West Virginia.
Yes, I also believe that. Oh,
and unfortunately, West Virginia blood is in my veins. So I will rip them apart.
Yeah, like, normally when I do these research things, I'm like, I'm trying to put myself in the head of someone who, like, fucking believes this. Because it's no fun if we're like, and then debunk this and debunk that, and we're all debunking it all at the same time. It's like, man, what's the point?
Okay, so I watched on Discovery Plus. Wait, should I switch the background?
Oh, are we gonna do it?
I don't know.
This is just the back end of fucking Pillow Fort talk, since we're just talking about what we're going to do.
So I watched a documentary on Discovery Plus about Mothman. And it was about this couple who, I guess, went out there and and they did like a paranormal investigation.
How do you paranormal investigate a Mothman?
Look, I just watched it, okay? And these motherfuckers
Don't ask me, I just watched it. I didn't produce this.
They claimed that they were basically followed home by it. Like, I guess their point is that it's kind of like a curse or an entity or whatever. Yeah, I guess like one of the theories is he's kind of demonic or whatever. But they say, oh yeah, it followed us home and it's ruined. That one's adorable. It's ruined our lives for a decade, and now we're back to get answers.
Is this another shock doc?
It's not one of his. Although I want to do that again because I had the best time.
We talked so much hot shit about that.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
It is.
And I swear, all the key words that were in the fucking description got so much traction.
It is called The Mothman Sightings.
Mothman Sightings.
Yep, it's just a 42-minute doc.
All right. So now we now we switch to Oosp.
Sure.
That's it for this one. Be sure to join us for our next episode and check out our other content on Twitch and YouTube. We've got Late Night Dungeon Fight, J&H Nerdcast, and ND Vale. We also have another podcast, Out of the Spirit Box, where we talk about a bunch of spooky shit. Hope to see you there, and thanks for your support. Bye!
Bye!